Hi, I'm Alex and I'm the founder of Data Startup, and you're here to watch CEO Girl Tips so I can tell you more about the world of teams and companies. So I'm starting this week with something that I have been thinking about a lot lately, and this is why I'm making these videos so that we can conclude the subject once and for all. So no matter the size of your company, you will definitely ask yourself very soon, should I let an agency do all the hiring for me, or can I actually do it by myself? In-house recruiting and hiring an agency are two worlds apart. Forget men are from Mars and women are from Venus. This is serious stuff. So what I thought is that I'm gonna give you some arguments if you should choose option A or option B, and then tell you what I think about it. Option A, in-house recruiting. So before you make any decision, you will have to think what kind of resources you're having. And what I mean by resources are people, money, time, energy, and everything that you're doing. And you have to think, is it really worth it for me to do all this time and invest all my time and energy into this? Or should I let somebody else do it for me? In my experience and from what I have seen so far, the companies that manage with in-house recruiting are companies that have plenty of resources. They have a copywriter that will write them amazing copy. They have an HR manager. They have a great recruiting process, onboarding process, and so on. These kind of companies are very successful because generally they understand employer branding and they know what they have to offer, and they also understand that the way they run this campaign is very, very important for their image. On the other hand, I have seen companies that even if they don't have so many resources, they try. With not such a good application, with not such a good job description, with a copy that is kind of sloppy, with an image that has been used over and over again by them and so many other companies, and not so many resources to follow up. Even if it's not the best job that they do, man, you have to give them credit for trying. However though, if you decide to take life into your own hands and do all the recruiting by yourself, if you don't do this right, there's a high chance that you will be hurting your brand. But how, you will ask? By not having all these elements into place, like good copy, a good image, a good job description, you kind of show you're sloppy and you have no idea what you're doing and what you're looking for. And to be totally honest with you, if and when I see things like this, I think of myself like, what kind of managers does this company have? What kind of team does it have? What kind of culture does it have? If you're into DIY kind of things and you really want to get this done by yourself, one way to get out of it is to post your job on a job platform instead of doing ads or like posting on Facebook groups and so on. However, you also have to make sure that even if you kind of miss and you don't have to add all these elements like images and so on and copy, you still have to have a great job description. And if you don't do this right, people are gonna see that and they're gonna question you a lot. Option B, agency recruiting. You might think that agency recruiting is something that only big companies do, companies that have a lot of resources, tons of money, but this is actually not true. You can ask the help of a small agency boutique or even a bigger company for several reasons. Number one, and maybe one of the most often met, you don't have time to do all the recruiting, you don't have time to take care of all this process. Therefore, let somebody else who's specialized in this into helping you do so. This way, you can also focus on what actually matters for you instead of like distracting you and focusing your attention on something else. I'm not saying recruiting is not something you should spend your time on, but I think you get my point. When not done right, recruiting can be a total waste of time and energy. Therefore, asking somebody for help is totally okay. They can actually do all the job for you, from understanding your needs to creating a message for your company, a great job description, and looking for the right people in the right place. Number 4, you only handle the right people and you only handle the right candidates instead of like going through endless types of applications. Now, I'm not trying to influence you and tell you how you should do your job or if you should choose option A or option B, but I'm trying to show you all the options and all the aspects of both of these situations so that you can maybe understand better like what works for you. Either option you choose, you might have an amazing experience or you might have a bad experience. This is the truth. but I also think that trying to make as few mistakes as possible is gonna save you lots of money and time in the future. So what is your take on this? Please let me know. That was it for today. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and comment in the comment section below. And I'll see you next time. Bye!